everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Carla, and I recently posted a video on YouTube called My Baby Needs New Batteries. Well, my husband and I tweaked it a little bit, and this is the final draft. Okay. Hi, have any of y'all out there ever dated a famous person before? Well, I did once. Yeah, he was like the best boyfriend. He was on this show called Cheaters. Yeah, he was so sweet. Like, he would buy me things all the time and take me places, but wasn't always there when I needed him, but still, we dated for a while, you know, and we dated until, I guess, he got too famous for me. He was on this other show called Cops. Yeah, I guess he just got so famous that he didn't want to talk to me anymore because I never saw him or heard from him again after that. So, anyway, but I did date this other famous guy once, though. He was like the sports guy. He played some kind of sport. I can't remember. It was like cricket or croquet or something like that. But, yeah, we didn't really last that long because, I mean, first of all, his name kind of threw me off. Yeah. Okay, seriously. For a black guy, his mama could have picked a better name, okay? There are names out there like Ice-T and P. Diddy. I mean, that's a cool name, right? You know, but his mama named him Tiger. I mean, seriously, Tiger, come on. She saw him be born. She could have gave him a more appropriate name like Tic Tac. You know what I'm saying, ladies? I mean, look, I'm just the kind of woman that can't date a beanie me guy. You know, I need more. And that's not all I need more of. I mean, I don't know if any of you ladies out there have a hard time finding a guy that can just last a while, you know? Like, I need a guy that can last a really long time. You know, I'm sorry, but, I mean, it just makes me sick. I just don't think they exist. I mean, if I could find a guy that lasted like 2 minutes, I would be so ecstatic. But, yeah, it just makes me sick. I don't know, but you know what else makes me sick? Skinny bitches make me sick. Yeah. Okay. Like the women that are like this big around and, you know, cute and cute little hair. Yeah. They make me sick, okay? And they make me so sick that sometimes I literally feel like sticking my finger in my throat and gagging myself over and over and over again. That's how sick they make me because I just can't figure out how to get that skinny. I just can't figure it out, you know? But there is something that makes me way more sick than skinny bitches. That would be skinny bitches with big boobs. Yeah, I said it. Like the other night. We're sitting there in the club. This woman walks by. She's like this big around, and she has on skinny jeans. And she's so skinny, I'm telling you, they're like baggy on her, okay? And she has this flat little stomach with this cute little belly button ring and big freaking boobs, like double freaking D, okay? I mean, if it existed, they'd probably be like a double Z. I mean, I don't know if that exists or not, but that's how big her boobs were. And let me tell you something. They didn't have that shit when I was breastfeeding because if they did, I'd probably still be breastfeeding. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my poor baby, he doesn't get that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, seriously. Matter of fact, I don't even think he can latch on. That's how little my boobs are, you know? I put him up there, and there's just like milk just like dribbling down his cheeks. I mean, the poor kid. But speaking of my baby, look, when I was little, all I wanted was to grow up and have this cute little cuddly baby, you know. Yeah, they're not always cute, you know. So, like, your friends will come over and they'll be like, oh, your baby's so cute, your baby's so sweet. Well, then you don't have to live with him, okay? Like the other night, I put my baby to bed, okay, and he finally gets to sleep. And I go over there and I get in my bed and I lay down and I close my eyes and I'm drifting. He wakes up and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I get up and I pick him up and I'm like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, you know. So I finally get him to sleep and I lay him down and I get over there in my bed and I close my eyes and I'm drifting. He wakes me up again, and this goes on all night long. So needless to say, the next day I am exhausted. I mean, I am so tired, you know. So I get him dressed and put him in his car seat, and I take him to daycare and drop him off. Well, on my way to work, I call my mom, and I am like begging and pleading with her, Mom, please take this baby for one night. Please, I have got to get some sleep. Please, Mom, please. And she's like, Carla. And I'm like, what, Mom? And she's like, I have told you, take the batteries out. I'm like, what? She's like, take the batteries out, Carla. The baby is not real. Your baby is plastic. Your baby is a baby doll. Oh my gosh, she made me so mad. I hung up that phone. I mean, seriously, what right does she have to disown her own grandchild just because he's plastic? I mean, she's not perfect either. Anyway, so I'm already exhausted, and now I'm mad at my mom, so I get to work, and I'm frustrated, and all I really want to do is just sit in the peace and quiet, So I'm hoping it's a slow day. So I walk in there, and I look around, and, there's not much going on, so I go to my desk, and I act like I'm working. So I lay my head down on the desk, and I'm sitting there acting like I'm working, when suddenly I hear, hello? I look around, and I don't see anybody, and I'm like, hello? And then I hear it again, hello? And I'm like, hello? I'm looking around, and I'm like, God, is that you? And I hear, no, it's me, Richard. And I'm like, Richard, where are you? He's like, I'm in your phone. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This has got to be, I left my phone in my truck this morning. And he's like, no, I called you at work. And then it hits me. I'm at work at a call center. So I get my game face on, and I'm like, oh, Richard, ooh, what are you wearing? Oh, yeah, that sounds so sexy. Oh, take it off. Ooh, yeah. When tap, 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 look up. It's my boss. Apparently, I'm fired. I mean, apparently, it's not that kind of a call center. Whatever, so I put my shirt back on, and I head out the door and go to daycare to pick up my baby. And I am thinking that this day just cannot get any worse. Got in an argument with my mom, got fired from work. So I get to the daycare to get my baby, and the daycare workers let these little girls play with my baby. I mean, they're sitting over there, these two little girls, tugging on his arms, tugging on his legs, and I'm like, what are you doing? And this one little blonde-haired girl, she must be like at least 4 years old, cute little piggy tails. Yeah, she's another one of those little skinny bitches. Anyway, she's like, this is my baby. And I'm like, look, I'm not fixing to hit a kid normally, but I'll fight a bitch over my baby. You know what I'm saying? So I get my baby back, and the daycare worker calls the police, okay? The police get there, and she tries to tell them that I gave her my baby. I mean, seriously, who in their right mind would give their baby to a daycare center? So anyway, we finally get it all settled out, and the police let me go, and I get driving home, and I'm thinking, this day sucks. I mean, literally, like, this day just sucks. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, today's a holiday. So the good thing about today is that my older kids don't have school, so at least my house will be clean when I get home because they have chores. So I walk in the door after I get the baby out of the car seat, and the house is a mess, and I am mad, and I'm like, kids, get in here. And they don't come. And I'm getting madder, and I'm like, kids, get in here. And they still don't come, and then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, then it hits me. I don't have any other kids. Oh, my gosh, my memory is horrible today. So I'm like, honey, come here. Oh, yeah, I'm not married anymore either. Man, this day is, like, horrible. So I sit down, and just trying to relax and just think about the day and just try to let it all go. And suddenly I hear, shut up, stupid. I'm like, what? And I look around, and I don't see anybody, and thinking, okay, I'm just hearing things. And I hear it again. Shut up, stupid. And I look around, and I'm like, God, is that you? And I hear, no, it's me, Satan. And I look down, and oh my gosh, sitting there on the floor is my little black chihuahua, Satan, and he is talking to me. So I am like freaking out, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to go back to the doctor. I've got to get on my medicine. Oh my gosh. And he starts busting up laughing. And I'm like, Satan, what are you laughing at? And he's like, should have thought of that before I told you to kill your husband. So I'm like totally freaked out. I'm like, kids, grab the baby, let's go. No, seriously, y'all. Seriously, I'm married. I've been married for 16 years. That's my husband over there at the bar talking to that tramp. And I have 4 children. And they couldn't be here tonight. My kids couldn't because they range from ages 7 to 15, and you know they're not allowed in a bar, so they stayed at home. But it's okay because their daddies are here to represent them over there, and either there, and possibly Tiger Woods, but he couldn't be here tonight either. So, but I just want to thank y'all for coming out to my show tonight, and I would also like to just remind my baby daddies to please pay your child support because my baby needs new batteries. Thank y'all.